Alright, Alico 3 here. Today's video is going to be a Mailbin. It's been a month or two, I think, since I've done one of these. We've been focusing on the recap sales videos, which have been fun to make, and I still plan on making more of those. But we're going to change the pace up here with some incoming stuff, slab cans, etc. So we're starting off with this Brady Prism. If anybody's had any experience with this set, you'll know it's incredibly difficult, and this copy is pretty standard for the bunch. See that edge? I mean, that's pretty ravaged, but the rest of the card looks pretty good. The front looks nice. I don't see too many flaws with the front, so I'm thinking maybe a 7 or 7.5, which I know it's not the highest expectation, but I think that's a realistic outlook for that card. This is cool. So Javon Curse, of course, the freak, had a solid NFL career. Not a Hall of Famer, but for 30 bucks, definitely like the Future Watch in a 10, and it definitely passes the eye test of a 10. There's virtually no chipping on this edge corner, which is typically the main problem with this set. So cool Javon Curse. Here's some hockey. Carter Hart, the young goaltender for the Flyers. This is his Ice Premier. To me, as a newer hockey collector, these are some of the coolest hockey cards, in my opinion. The Ice Rookies. So that card just awesome. It's got a low print. Ice looks great. So that one. We've got another Brady Raw. I took this one out and took a closer look at the card, and it looks pretty good. I think it has 8.5 potential. The centering right to left is not bad. Top to bottom is not bad either. It's just got some surface scratches on the front, and I didn't look at the back too closely yet, but I didn't see any major dings or flaws, so I'm thinking this certified could fit nicely into a future regular service order, and it's one of his sweatpant rookies, so I like that card. Edger and James, this is a cool one. This is the SPX. This is a back that I think is going to be into the Hall of Fame here soon, so I have been buying some of his stuff. He doesn't have a ton of on-card auto rookies from this is kind of the time period when they first started doing all the jerseys and the autos. So out of 1999, Edger and SPX. Love that one. This is filthy. So 94 Finest. This is the Refractor, Mike Piazza. Great shine on this pup. '94. Not as highly sought after as 93, but still a great set. This edge is awesome. This is the Excitement. I think it was a PSA order I showed. I had the Super Excitement to 25. This is the level up from that. And this is out of 250. So edge. Beautiful card. Slab can as well. I'd say this is the most expensive card in this batch for sure. I just saw this one online. Surf City Sports had it, and I took a look at it. It's already in its top loader and taped in to go to PSA, because I think it looks like a 9. But we'll see what grade they assign to it. But SP Authentic, which of course is SP Authentic Auto to 500, has exploded in price. But this is a patch, and it's got a... What attracted me to the card was the patch is cool, and it's out of 50. So love this 2003 SP Authentic LeBron James patch. This was actually a snap out, so it's in this because it's going to PSA. It looks like a 9 or 10, honestly. A company called, I can't even recall the name, but you know, one of those companies that was around for a year or two. But it looked nice inside the slab, so I just snapped it out, and I think we have a great candidate on our hands here with this Peyton on card. Bowman's best, Peyton Manning. Here's the LeBron base Bowman. That's in a PSA 9. Beautiful. Bowman. 2000 Bowman Tom Brady. Classic Brady. I think one of the most popular Bradys because it's more attainable and affordable to a wider audience, as opposed to the SP Authentic and Contenders, which have kind of gotten out of the price range of an average collector at this point. Marvin Bagley, this is the Donruss Optic Hollow. These have kind of gone up in price a little. So here's a Bagley. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's not like these cards are that tough to grade. Let's take a look at the back, though. Yeah, most of these Optic and Prisms have scratches across the back. But I don't think PSA takes off for that, even though it scratches on the card. So I've seen a lot of PSA 10s with those scratches from the 2018 sets. Here's a Heritage Action Tatis. This is most likely a PSA 9. There's little like push-in corners on the edge and the corner and the edge down here on these Heritage high numbers. And that's just how they come out of the pack. So we'll see on that Tatis. Fred Taylor Future Watch. Love this one. That's out of 1998. Actually, excuse me, 2000. Great card for $20. I don't know if we'll get into the Hall of Fame. I think he has a solid resume. Here's hockey again. Rasmus Dahlin. This is from Ultimate Collection 2018-19. And this one is the debut thread, patched to 99. So, Sabres defenseman. Here's a Kamara. This is cool. This was Prism 19. I didn't really open much of this, and I just kind of looked at some of the parallels out of 10 and 5 to see if there's any that I wanted to try to win, and this is one of the ones that I was fortunate enough to win. So, Kamara Gold to 10. It's a neat one. Young Gun, another Carter Hart. So here's his Young Guns from last year, 2018. I think it's Series 2. Yeah, card number 491, Series 2. And that's typically around $30 if you're looking for one of these. A card that's definitely been jumping in price is the, not just this one, but all of the Prism Lamar parallels. So this is the, I guess you would call it Neon Green Pulsar, and I think these are in those boxes that are at Walmart where you get one of these autos. So here is the Lamar Jackson. Nice shine on that. Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. This is his Future Watch. These are awesome cards to collect too, in my opinion, for hockey, because they've just been around for so long, and they've got a high enough print to where they would be more readily available to more collectors at $9.99, but still rare enough to where they hold value, if that makes sense. So on card auto there. Here's a Marino Topps. That's a PSA 9. And does it have any qualities of a 10? Well, yeah, sure, but I think the top to bottom is pushing 65-35 at least. So, beautiful card though. Sharp corners and edges. Looks like a 9. Heiskanen, this is the SPX. It's kind of like a retro take. I think this is a play off of one of the old designs they had. So this is an auto jersey to 99. I think it's on card. No, it's sticker. They did a nice job blending that sticker in. So Heiskanen. This is Disco Prism. So Lamar Disco Prism. I don't remember what I paid, but I don't think it was 25. It's just a random case. So the Disco, and then let's check out some of these Vlads. I think there's 6 of them. So this is the no number. I guess this was just an error by Topps. That wasn't intentional to not have a number on the card. So these are not as tough to pull as the bat down Acuñas. I think they're, for every bat down Acuña you would probably pull 2 of these. I realize it's a different year and set, but I'm just saying there's probably twice as many of these as the bat down Acuña. But that's pretty cheap still. Emmitt Smith. Some Fleer updates. This is just me trying to hunt for some cans. So, Fleer update. They were pretty cheap. Love the classic Emmett Fleer Update rookie. Not a huge Emmett collector. I tend to shift towards Barry, but I respect Emmett. This was a Peyton Manning lot, so just a great price. And they were shipped all in top loaders, which is always a bonus. So you got some classics here with the score and the Bowman. Awesome photos. Then there was the rest of these Manels. Yeah. So the rest of this bin is going to be Manels. So there was a guy, I think he lived in Brooklyn or something, and he was getting a new house or had a baby or something. And he had these all on eBay. And he had just some crazy buy it now best offer. Like, they seemed pretty high, but I just offered kind of fair market prices, and he accepted some of them. So here's a 4.5 in the BVG. Mickey Mantle 61 tops. I was typically looking for ones that looked fairly well centered. You know, you're not going to have perfect centering cards when you have a 4.5 grade, but it's just I saw a good opportunity with these Mantles, and this 5.5 looks pretty nice too. The top to bottom's decent. The right to left, it's okay. It's not bad though. So there are subgrades on these. So I mean, I just think this slab is so ugly, but everybody has an opinion on slabs and such. This one looks really good for a 4.5. And I think that what the drawback on this card is the corners seem to be dented in almost small creases, but it still presents well. Coloring's nice, centering's fantastic. So this is kind of what a 65 card should look like. You know, you shouldn't have a mint or gem mint card from 65. That's why it's fishy when I see the gem mint ones, because it's to me it's almost impossible for a card from the 50s or 60s to be a 9 or a 10. It's just, there were no top loaders, there was no soft sleeves. It almost defies logic, and that's why I think a lot of them are we now know a lot of them are trimmed. Here's a 4.5, so 1968 tops and a 4.5. This is the SGC one. Now this slab looks much better than the Beckett, and I also like their label better than the Beckett. Of course, I've said before, this should be shrunk, and the SGC should be. They should just copy PSA's model. I think PSA has a nice model with the logo and color in the middle, but just an opinion on that one too. Here's at 67 and a 4. You can definitely tell Mantel's aging at this point. So 69 is his last card, I think. Yeah, 69. Here's a 65 again. This is an SGC 3. It's got some of those fish eyes there on the bottom there. But honestly, it presents very very nice for a 3. Here's a 5 in the 67. Beautiful. And we have an SGC 3, and it's just, the centering's pretty nice on this 3. So it's kind of got if you guys see this on camera, it's going to look a lot nicer than a 3, but if you're holding it in person and you tilt it around, you kind of see a crease right there, a crease right there. You just pick up a lot more in person. And that happens when I'm watching other people's videos and I see grades on vintage, and I'm like, that card looks nicer. 63 and a 3.5 or a 45, whatever you want to say, with the SGC. This one's just kind of mangled down here with this green, but it's what attracted me again was the centering. So it's kind of, card looks great and very affordable too. So yeah, always looking to pick up Mantles, much like other people are on the hunt for Mantles. So that's it for this one. I'll try to get some more of these out. It's kind of fun making these Mailbin videos of stuff that comes in as well.